Extra cool. So this under $65, it works out to about 6 easy payments of $10.82. And remember, we're sending you a tree, and the shipping and handling is free. So this is really convenient and easy right to your door. All right, so this is another one that's quite impressive, Katie.
Isn't it impressive? And I love how you started out by saying that your dad is from Hawaii, and you did say happy belated birthday to him. So this evokes the tropics. You think that you have stepped somewhere special and you're on vacation, but you don't have to go on vacation. You can have this in your backyard. So this is what we call a tropical plant. So it's, as you can tell, it is going to be, and the reason we love Chatty Cathy, because it's going to be loaded with blooms. They are going to be covered on this plant, and as one leaves, there are 5 behind it. So this, you will never not have these cheery yellow flowers with these deep red eyes blooming on this Chatty Cathy.
Well, I'll let you know right up front, we only have about 800 to go around. And the easy pay is only today. So this would be the time to pick this up. All right, so let's kind of talk about some of the details. I saw you right for the trunk.
Yes.
That is really
well,
pretty
because
and unique.
you know, at Cottage Farms, we know you love patio trees. We know you love decorating your patio. And one of the things that makes a tree really special and unique is to braid it. And so what we've done is we've taken the trunk and we've braided 4 of them together. And so not only does that make it sturdy, it's practical, but it looks so special. Like this is growing in a botanical garden or something.
Yes.
Like or you're in a fancy hotel, but no, you're just in your backyard. So that is really special and unique about this tree. And this is about a 5-year-old tree. So if you're thinking about, when will my tree get to be this old, that's what this looks like. But the plant we're shipping you is already about 2 years old.
Okay.
So you don't have to wait that long. And you will have flowers this year. This plant will burst with color, and it will bloom midsummer, early summer, all the way to fall.
So could this be a house plant for me?
So that's why we call it a tropical, because if it does get below 20 degrees where you live, then you will need to bring this plant inside. It does live year round, and it can. In fact, Kelly, who I work with at Cottage Farms, has this in his botanical gardens in Iowa, and he says it blooms all year.
Indoors.
Indoors, exactly,
right.
Indoors. So if you bring it inside, some people call it the Christmas hibiscus. So I know Nancy's got the big deal today from Plow and Hearth. She has one of these, and hers blooms at Christmas time.
Well, because of the size, it's such a manageable size, this could be an indoor tree for me, where our Christmas tree resides.
Exactly.
And when it comes down, it's like so sad and sorry. There's just like this big empty hole. You can fill it with a tree like this.
That may or may not bloom, but if you just put it by a sunny window, you can be sure that the following season, at least you pull it back outside in a sunny spot, because this loves the heat.
Okay.
The hotter the better. It loves the heat.
Sounds like Chatty Cathy sounds like me.
Yeah.
I love summer. I love the sun. Yep.
Well, do you like to lay by the pool? I can see this like by a diving board, 2 on either side, or on a patio. As you come onto your patio, you've got 2 there to make an entrance, frame your entranceway. I really love this tree. I love the yellow. It's so cheerful.
Well, if you do want to take Katie's suggestion and maybe pick up more than one, don't forget this is on Easy Pay. So if you pick up 2 of these on Easy Pay, we're talking about $22 a month and no shipping and handling charge for 2 trees, because I know you guys pack these really nicely as well, so that they don't get damaged.
Yes, they are custom boxed, and you can see here, Gabrielle, all the blooms that are on this. This is ready to go. It is ready to burst. When you get it home, you unbox it, put it in a sunny spot, and I would suggest at least a 20-inch container or bigger for this.
Okay, so here's a rookie question for you. So I'm putting it in that larger container. So do I fill the whole container with soil, or am I putting like rocks or anything underneath first, or just fill it up?
Because this is a patio tree, sometimes I would suggest you could put something on the bottom, particularly if it's not such a heavy tree. Rocks would help it keep from falling over. But in this case, I would say let's do that tip where you take this out of the pot, you take that pot and you put it in your container, and then you fill around it with soil. I would go all the way with soil with this one, because it will need all of that soil for the water and the nutrients in it. And then you take pack that soil down, fill it up, take the pot out, put the tree in that hole, and then fill it with soil. Don't fill it above the line where this tree is growing in the pot. You want to keep the soil right there, and you don't fill it any higher than that. But take a look.
Yeah,
I mean,
at the trunk.
This is just
so let me ask you this. So we're seeing this gorgeous braided trunk. Once we get it at home, do I need to do anything to keep the braid or encourage the braid?
That it will continue to grow and twist like this. So you do not need to do anything at home. You don't. If you want to stake it, you can, but you don't need to. You can see it doesn't come staked. It will continue like that. There may be, and there's none growing on this tree, there may be something that we call suckers, but they're just little green stems that are growing out of the trunk.
Okay.
You can pick those off with your hand if you have one of these at home. I know a lot of people have asked me questions about this on my Facebook page. So if you do have one of these at home, just pick those little suckers off, because you want all of the energy to grow into the top.
And so when we get this at home and we start to get our blooms, how do we keep this shape and how do we maintain it? Or is this one?
Well, this one's growing a very natural look. So if you want it to look like this tree here, you don't need to do anything.
I think it looks great.
I think it looks great too. If you like more of the lollipop shape like you saw with our patio willow, you can just prune as it grows. You prune the stems at the bottom.
Okay.
So just prune the stem all the way back to the trunk and shape it. You know, shape it into that shape that you want it to. And that's what's so cool about patio trees is you get to decide what you want it to look like. Yeah, and it's not hard. You can use, you know, if you have pruning shears, but because this is not a big giant tree, you can kind of use scissors at home if you want.
And then take a look at what the result will be.
Yes.
Look at this gorgeous.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is covered
with
those
blooms, and it will continuously bloom for you. And the yellow is such a bright yellow. I love the color, plus how it has that deep red eye. It's really, as you said, I would like to take these from the flowers from the tree and wear them behind my ear for a party.
Right?
Yeah.
Someone passed me a pina colada and it's on. So this one, you can grow your own gorgeous tropical hibiscus at home in this patio tree, which yes, it would love living on the patio in the sun, like you said.
Yep.
It could be an indoor plant for you if you want to put it somewhere very sunny.
Right.
But yeah, take it outside in the summer months. That's what she enjoys the most. And so you could have this year round, and as you said, even have that Christmas hibiscus
maybe
with those blooms for you. I think this is one where it certainly is a unique plant to have at your home, whether it's out by the pool, the patio, because I wouldn't expect this.
I know.
To walk into someone's yard and say,
and if you love to entertain, you want to have these kind of show-stopping plants outside. And so I would love these behind someone's patio behind their house. So when someone comes over for a party or for dinner and they step outside, they are, ooh, what is that? It's kind of a surprise. And that's what this plant is. It's a surprise because you can grow it. If it doesn't get below 20 degrees, you can put it in the ground.
Okay.
But if it does, keep it in a container. Put that container on wheels. That way, if you're just picking up one of these, you can move it around and you can put it in different places, or even if you're getting two. I like to have my containers on wheels for the flexibility of changing the space outside. And then when it gets to be cold, just bring it inside.
About 650 remain. That's all we have left to go around. It's on Easy Pay, our best easy payment plan. That means you have half a year, 6 months, to pay over time. It's $10 and some change every month for a beautiful, natural, tropical hibiscus tree with these big, gorgeous golden blooms. And when we put it on in that planter, it's important that we have drain holes in it, right?
Absolutely, yes. When you're choosing a container for any of your plants, make sure it has holes in the bottom. And if you bought a container it doesn't, just drill some holes, because no plants like wet feet. I don't like wet feet. Plants don't like wet feet. So you want the water to be able to drain out. And a great indication that you've watered it enough, in fact, is that the water is draining out. Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily mean I overwatered.
No.
It's just that, okay, it got to the bottom. Everyone
exactly.
needs it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Water until the water drains out of the bottom.
Good tip. Because she's going to be thirsty.
Absolutely.
I mean, she's a tree, so
tropical, and a tropical plant. You know, think about where it's growing. In Hawaii, they get these bursts of rain.
Yes.
So tropical plants love the heat, and they like to be watered. And we have this Cottage Farms bud and flower booster. So a plant like this will be hungry. So make sure you're feeding it about every week.
M61737 is your item number. Take a look. So we're going to see this, and is this inside a home or outside a home that we're about to see?
That's outside.
Okay.
Yep.
So imagine this, like you said, at a front door or out on your deck.
Yeah.
I remember when we had our deck at our last home, it was pretty barren. I think the most colorful thing was my outdoor rug on it.
That's pretty common.
Yeah, but this just makes it almost like an indoor space with your plants and your flowers.
And it's like you're on vacation. You can take a staycation at home, take a week off with your Chatty Cathy, put your feet up, grab a cocktail, and just enjoy your time, because that's what these flowers do. They make us feel like we're somewhere special. We've gone somewhere special. They make us feel like we've done hard work when really you don't have to do anything.
Chatty Cathy's doing all the work, really.
Yes,
right?
she is.
Growing and blooming for us. We only have about 600 left to go around. It's $10.82 to bring it home. It's shipped to you. Take a look at how it arrives. Remember, this is off to a great start. You said about 2 years in the making.
Yes. Oh my
gosh,
gosh,
that's like
this
4
is
feet
enormous.
tall.
I know, this is great, and it's got buds on it. It will come to you with this foliage on it, and it will be specialty boxed to make sure that it's not damaged in shipping. And you take it out of her box, put her in a new container, at least 20 to 24 inches. Off to the races with your color.
Well, this does have a special ship time, so take a look at the zone map. So we just find our state,
Exactly,
our area.
yep, and you match the color to the boxes below, and that's the date next to that is when this Chatty Cathy will ship to you.
All right, and tell me about the Cottage Farms warranty.
Absolutely, we aren't happy if you aren't happy. We warn our